All right, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I've done workshops with most of you guys before. For those who don't know, my name is Jeremy Collins. I am the marketing coach at Lux VT. You'll see me do lots of live streamings, lots of fun stuff. I'm all about sharing any kind of wealth or knowledge I've got on marketing. It's kind of my expertise. I've owned several marketing companies in the past, sold those, actually owned an SEO company as well. Blew it up, sold it, and now this is what I do. I love coaching real estate agents on how to grow their business using social media and using marketing in general. So, all right, today's workshop is all about growing your upscale social network, growing your network to kind of get to where you want it to go, right, with your business. That's the big key to this. And we all know this. While business of all shapes and sizes can benefit from a smart social presence, the importance of social media for real estate, it just can't be understated, guys. It's massive. The amount of leads we're getting from social media and for the agents that are really using the platforms well, it's kind of crazy. And the leads are solid leads, not just like those generic internet leads we're getting and some more paying high dollars for, right? Okay, so the structure of this workshop is I'm going to go through. If you have any questions, feel free to just stop me or unmute yourself and yell at me. I'm used to that. So feel free to do that at any point in time. I'm going to keep admitting people as they roll in. But beyond that, let's kind of hit play and roll. So I don't want you guys to take my word for it that the social media is kind of the gameplay here. According to a recent study from the National Association of Realtors, social has become huge with real estate, right? And here's a brief snapshot of their findings. I think these numbers are going to change. 77% of realtors actively use social media for real estate in some way, shape, or form. I think that number should be higher. If I had anything to do with it, I get everybody on it. But it is what it is, right? And honestly, they're not using it effectively. I think the way I'm looking at it is only like 20% of your local real estate marketplace are agents using real estate marketing in social media. They're effective. So if you do much of anything on it, you can be in the top 10 of your local real estate market. That's just how it is. Typically, when I teach classes of 200, 300, 500 people, probably 10% will walk away and actually take action on it. So just how it is. So let's make some steps and get you guys in the top 10, right? And probably some of you guys already are because you guys are rock stars. 47% of real estate businesses note that social media results in the highest quality of leads. I agree. 99% of this is a huge one. 99% of millennials and 90% of baby boomers begin their home search online, right? So if we can get them to visit our website to get that lead coming to us, that's how it works. How the game changes, right? So translation, social media is absolute gold mine for real estate business. I think you guys agree. How do I get started? Concrete social strategy, right? And we're just not winging it. We've winged it for years. I don't know about you. When I first started my own businesses, I winged it, right? And I didn't see a lot of growth. I didn't see a lot of change because I was winging it. We have to come up with a strategy that makes sense and stick to it, right? One we can be consistent with, and that's the big key. Trying to be consistent with this kind of stuff. And so whether you're basically starting from scratch or you want to figure it out to win more leads, that's kind of what we're going to go through. Number one, you need to prioritize your time and focus on the social media marketing platforms that make sense, right? And so that's why I asked that question up front. What makes sense for you? If it's me trying to pull your teeth to do Facebook and that's not your strength and Instagram's better, please just focus on that. Here's where most real estate agents are right now. The study is 97% on Facebook, 59 are on LinkedIn, and Instagram's 39. You're going to see those numbers flip flop within the next year. You'll see Instagram numbers go up. You'll see Facebook numbers go down. And I hope you see LinkedIn numbers go up because for the luxury market, I've pulled some amazing leads from LinkedIn. So that's actually a whole nother workshop, but that's a good one. Okay, let's kind of keep going here. Facebook. Let's kind of talk about Facebook for a minute. Facebook's a no-brainer, in my opinion. It's just that's where people are, so that's where you need to be in some way, shape, form, or fashion, right? And a big reason for this is Facebook's user demographics represent the target audience that you're looking for. That's why we're there. Same thing for Instagram. Beyond being where your audience is likely to hanging out, the business features built into Facebook are pretty crazy. The direct messages feature alone, if you're not using Facebook Messenger, it works. It's how you kickstart algorithms. I mentioned this in a previous workshop. I don't know if it was one you guys attended, but when you DM a past client or DM a future client, someone you may do business with in the future, it automatically kickstarts the algorithm. Meaning, if I message Brian on here, if I message you, Brian, and we have started a conversation on DM, on a direct message, you are going to start seeing automatically more of my posts. It's a great way to kickstart. That's why I tell my agents, hey, 5 DMs a day. That's your challenge. Keep doing it every day. I don't care what the conversation is. It could be about baseball. It could be about crocheting. I could care less. But you need to kickstart those algorithms with those DMs. And for one, it starts conversations, right? And that's all we want. We want to kickstart conversations. So if I can encourage you to do anything from this call, I'm encouraging you to start more DMs. Every day, DM 5 people. That alone will grow your business. All right, keep going. Real estate marketing tools, Facebook more, Facebook ads. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys do Facebook ads? Do you guys, run any kind of Facebook ads at all? I'd love to know that because that would help me in some of the conversations in the future. But I've got a Facebook ad that's constantly running. The agents I coach one-on-one, basically encourage them to put $25 or $50 in a month. And anybody that visits their website will automatically get a Facebook ad from them. And it's automatic. There's nothing to it, really. So if I'm Jeremy and I visit Kristen's website, then I'm going to start seeing ads for Kristen. That's why the power of the Facebook platform is so successful. Beyond anything else, the ads work. We get leads from them all the time just because of that. So if you don't have that set up in your website, that may be something you want to reach out to me. I'd be glad to kind of give you some tips and tricks on how to set that up. But it's kind of consistent branding ad. I want to follow people around after they're out on my website, right? Leads do work. I believe that. LinkedIn. LinkedIn isn't necessarily where most agents are getting leads from, but luxury clients truly are. Luxury agents are getting leads from LinkedIn. I can prove it to you. I think I probably helped a couple agents recently get 3 or 4, $1 million properties under contract through LinkedIn. It's a fantastic place to network. I use it as a networking platform. A lot of realtors do the same thing. Here's the deal on this one. While you might not be spending a ton of time on LinkedIn, setting your profile up is a game changer. So if you haven't visited there, here's some notes for you. Go in and change your cover image on LinkedIn. Branded it, right? You can actually go to Canva and type in LinkedIn cover image, and it gives you a template, and just put your logo on there, cool little background, and then upload it to LinkedIn. It'll automatically boost up your view count by like 20% or something like that. It's a crazy amount just by updating your cover photo. So that's definitely something I encourage you to do. Update your profile picture. I haven't done that in a while. It kickstart algorithms on there. So make sure that stuff's done. And just make sure your presence looks good. Make sure your content's updated, your pictures, your information, your website links. That's all got to be LinkedIn updated, because that's how you're going to get more people to network with you. Okay. Instagram. This is one I could spend really 2 or 3 hours on, because I'm a believer in Instagram Reels. I'm a believer in stories. I just did a huge Instagram Reels workshop and walked them through how to do one. I can't remember, did I do that with you guys or not? Let me know in the chat. I can't remember if you guys have attended that workshop or not. I may take a second and show you guys how to create an Instagram Reel if I haven't showed that to you guys yet. I didn't. Oh, cool. Can you guys mind if I take 4 minutes and share my phone with you guys? Because this could be a game changer completely to your business if you're not doing this. So I'm going to take the opportunity anyway and do this, but let's show. Here we go. So let me share my phone screen with you. This is kind of one of those pop-up side things that I think you'll get a lot of value out of. So give me 2 seconds. Let me share my phone screen with you guys. Screen mirror. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys do Reels at all? If you're not doing Reels, I'm going to show you an easy way to do one with your new listings that will automatically make you a huge influence. 7531. Okay. It's getting ready to share now, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me drag my phone over. All right. You guys ready? So Instagram. So here we go. So I'm going to show you, you get a new listing. All right. Those are your steps to it. You get a new listing. and you pull your phone out before you leave that house, before you leave that property, right? You can do this on existing listings. Walk through it, hit record on your phone, hold it like vertical, not horizontal. You're holding it vertical. Hit record on the video, and I want you to walk through the house slowly. Okay. It could take 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. I don't care. Record the whole thing. All right. Now you got it, and you can leave the house. Then when you have time, you sit in your office or in your car. This is what you do. You've got that one video on your phone, right? And so now you go to the top and you click the little plus sign up there, right? Plus, and you click a reel. I'm going to set this up so I can see it too. So now I got my reel up. And so do you see this music note? That's where I start. So every reel's got to have some solid, good music, right? So I click this little music note, and then I'm going to pick one. I've got some saved ones that I like. So let me see what this one sounds like. Okay, I kind of like this music. So this one's going to work. So I'm going to do this music, right? And I'm going to hit done. So now I've got music, right? And so now all I have to do is pick that video that I had, that one I recorded. So I'm going to go down the bottom left. You see this little icon down here? And you click that little plus icon. And I'm going to go to a folder where I put that video at, if I can find it. There it is, right? And then let's pretend this is the video I shot. So I click that video, and you see at the bottom down here, you can choose what part of that video to show, right? So I'm going to show 3.18 seconds of that video. You see what I'm doing there? Slide it, and I hit add. I've got that clip now. Now I'm going to get another clip. So now we go to the living room, right? So go back to that same video clip. I'm going to choose a little shot. Let's do another 2 seconds of the video of the living room. You hit add. Pretty easy so far. You guys can do this. One more. Add it in here. Let's go to the kitchen. Let's go find the kitchen shot. Let me find the kitchen. There it is. The kitchen shot. Let's do another 2 seconds in the kitchen. Hit add. Now let's go outside. Let's do a little barn shot. Let's pick this one. Little barn shot. You got to put a barn shot in a farm listing, right? And let's do maybe let's do 1.5 seconds. You get the idea here, right? So now I've added like 4 or 5 clips. The music's already created, and check this magic out. You hit next. That's it.
Magical doesn't work.
Now you can go in here, and I can add text. Welcome to 123 Main Street. Right? So this text puts up here, and it plays throughout the whole video. Tons of fun stuff you can do with this, guys. You hit next there, and then you can even hit edit cover, and you can choose what do you want to be the cover of that photo. What's the first image they see for people to click on? I'm going to choose the kitchen and hit done, and you hit share, and now you'll get hundreds, sometimes thousands of views. Now that I'm doing this consistently, I'm doing a reel a week. I'm getting 4, 5, 6,000 views on my reels. Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat if that makes sense, guys. I just want to kind of give you stuff that actually is working. These reels work. So if you're looking for big time exposure on Instagram, that's what they're pushing. That's what it works. So I'm going to challenge you guys to go out there and create a couple reels this week. Just have some fun with it, right? All right, let's pull that down. And this is recording. I'll send it to you guys after the recording if you missed any of that. But hopefully that makes sense to you guys and it works. Property photos are awesome to share for Instagram, guys. Be sure to keep adding those. It's kind of a built-in platform for us, because as real estate agents, we like to showcase homes, and people love to look at homes. Even if they're not interested in buying, they still like to look at it. So post your content out there. Just kind of skip that a little bit. Property photos, you guys, a no-brainer, right? Make sure these are clean. These are crisp photos you're posting. You'll get tons of views on these kind of stuff. It really is, when you post like stunning or high res photos of properties, those are getting crazy views. And so that's the point of Instagram, is asking questions, this or that statements. Post a picture of a granite countertop, right? And put your post is who likes granite countertops, ? And that alone will follow comments. And then when people comment on it, your job is not to just like that comment. Your job is to DM them and start conversations, such as maybe they like granite, right? And they comment, I like granite. You reply and said, I love granite too. What's your favorite place to get your granite countertops, or something like that? You're just starting conversations. And so that's how you level up your Instagram game, is by starting conversations instead of just commenting on likes. Okay, what other kind of stuff can we do with this stuff? Success stories and client testimonies, right? These are massive. We have to become storytellers as real estate agents, right? Not just posting a picture of the closing. We tell the story. Those alone, the stories, will bring us more clients. So, one of the biggest benefits of real estate social media posts is the ability we can highlight your success stories and connect with your clients that way. So be sure to tag your clients in these photos. And really, here's the deal: your clients are they're waiting for you to post about it because they want to share it. They want to comment. They want to share in the success of this, what happened. These types of posts do double duty, really, in building both brand sense for social proof and showing off the human side of your business, the fun side, right? Anything you can do to make your happy clients part of your social strategy is a total plus. So anything you can do to bring your clients in to your social posting, your Instagram, your Facebook, it's a game changer. It works. Okay. So beyond social awards, accolades are another way to highlight your real estate business and keep it on track. So here's the deal: don't be shy. You win an award, you do something awesome, get it out there, let people see it, because people would choose you because you are a rock star, because you got this award, because you did something amazing. Share it out, have some fun with it. That's what your business page is really there for, that you can post in your business page and you can share it out, and then you could thank your clients for allowing you to have the opportunity, right? What kind of real estate content is right for social media? No matter where you do business, the real estate market at large is consistently evolving. We know that, right? Things are always changing. Whether it's advice to helpful content or industry reports, keeping your clients in the loop shows you're active participant in the industry. So I'm a huge fan of your stories on Instagram, your stories on Facebook, even your reels on Facebook and Instagram, being small informational documents, not documents, like pieces of content. So stop, hit your camera, record, and share a buyer tip, share a seller tip, share a marketing trend, right? Stop by that local luxury area you're trying to farm and do a video in front of that area. That alone could bring in a potential client if they see it, right? And you can hashtag that area, and those people are following that kind of stuff. So you want to be seen as that know-how, you guys know everything about it agent. And only by doing that, you're just sharing your expertise. So if we're not sharing the knowledge we have, could be a big one for you guys. So be sure to share it up. New listings, properties, you guys probably do a good job at this, but you should share the coming soon. You could share the stuff that's coming, right? You should share what your clients are looking for, right? Those are things that work, and it's really the most obvious, right? But there are companies that are doing a phenomenal job at this. They just are. Drop a link to a listing and just, walk away. That works. We want to make sure that we are promoting what we're doing, right? And we sometimes we slack on that. So, a listing, our goal of getting a listing, when you get a listing, is to bring you other listings. And so by sharing this out more and more often, it works. So even after the property closes, you should be sharing the story about that property. It'll bring in more listings. All right. Here's some tips, the content that works, guys. Home tips and renovation ideas. These work. These work great. People actually, that's why HGTV is still on the air, and the growth following of HGTV is just blowing up because people love hearing about how other people do things, DIY stuff, fun stuff.
Well, to do the map thing in your cross property search, right? Go to sold, closed. I did 7,500 days because that's well over 10 years.
You're unmuted, guys. Be sure to mute. I can't find who's not muted on here.
You go to agent ID, put mine in here, the bottom one for agent combined, right?
Cool. Sorry, guys. And so let's go back here. Event coverage. This is one you guys could do better at, right? You should be promoting local events, right? So you become that local real estate agent that's promoting stuff. So do a Google search for events in your city and then share those events out. Even if you're not attending those events, you become a resource to people and you'll be thanked for that. And so once you become that local resource, that alone will pay dividends in the long run, right? So share obviously your open house stuff, share the stuff that you're doing, but also share stuff that's working. Create events in Facebook. Create events that people can say they're coming to. You become that person. So think outside the box on those things. Okay, what does it take to turn your social traffic into clients? That's something we all love to hear, right? And here's the deal: you put your contact information front and center. Some of the pages I've written to recently with some of the one-on-one coaching I'm doing is they don't have their website on their profiles. Some of them don't even have their phone numbers. They don't have a messaging box on their profiles. Those are things we've got to get better at. Like on Instagram, can somebody easily connect with you, right? Do you have a link that goes to other links where people can search for properties? Those are small things. For example, make sure you have your information in your about sections. So double check your about sections on at least 3 of the profiles: Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I bet you can find some stuff you can change, right? You've got to put in there your unique value proposition. What is working for you, right? That's what you got to add in there. What's special about you? Because you want to draw an eye to it, because you have like 3 to 5 seconds to capture the attention of someone. So I think that's a great opportunity to do so. Location, obviously, email address needs to be on there. Phone number needs to be on there. Website landing pages to capture leads needs to be on these platforms. It will definitely help you in the long run for this. Okay. So put your content, we talked about it. The next one is streamline your client communication, right? How often do we get messages on Facebook? Like I prefer Instagram messages and Facebook messages because one, if they message me on there, they automatically will start seeing my stuff again, right? So I encourage that. On a lot of my posts, I will say, hey, DM me if you have any questions about this. So we have to prompt people, right, more often. So your next social media post, prompt somebody what to do. So whether it be you want information on my newest listing, DM me instead of calling you, because most people just don't call anymore. Give them an opportunity to text you. Give them an opportunity to DM you. So in your post text, put in there a call to action, right? That alone will increase your communication, increase your leads you're getting in. Next one, discover new clients and relevant real estate conversations. Do searches, right? If you're not part of at least 10 local Facebook groups, we got to do that. You have to do that. So look for some local Facebook groups that you can be a part of, that you can interject in the conversations. I've got a agent that I work with. She sells a lot of horse farms, and she's part of all kinds of farming and horse industry groups. And she's pulled in 6 clients. These are $1 million clients, 6 clients from a Facebook group just in the past year. So those things matter, guys. And she's always posting there some ideas, some tips of taking care of horses, that kind of stuff. Just use it for your own niche. Find out what your niche is, and then find groups that match your niche, and then interject into those groups. You don't have to go open the group and say, hey, I'm your real estate agent. You don't do that, right? People's going to click on your profile link. If you post stuff that matter, they're going to click into and find out you're a real estate agent. And so, you should be joining this week, go through and join at least 5 groups in your local area. I think you'll see some growth, some opportunities there that will help you expose yourself to more people. Same for your social landing pages. I don't know what your guys' websites look like, but hopefully people can go into them quickly, become a lead, right? I know at Lux VT, we've got for our members, we set up luxury landing pages, and then we just drive traffic to those landing pages for them. And so the goal of that is to bring in those leads. Obviously, it's your job to follow up with them, but you have to have a nice, clean site that people can navigate well to quickly know who you are, what you're doing, and then bring the leads in. That's what it's really all about. I'm gonna skip this part because you really don't need to know about this. And if you're not using our listing presentation creator at LuxVT, I would highly encourage you to use that presentation creator. It's a cool free tool if you never looked at it yet. I'm gonna skip some of that stuff because I didn't even mean to include this slide in there, guys. If you want to grow and sustain your following, here's some things I came up with, guys, that hopefully help you guys. One, comments are content. I think I mentioned this before, but if you ever wake up one morning, and you guys do this, I do this, and don't know what to post on social, don't worry about it. Go post, go comment at least 3 words on someone else's posts. If you just spend 15 minutes and comment on other people's posts, you're going to see your social engagements go high, because if you post at least 3 words, this is the algorithm kind of a trick. If you comment 3 words, so it could be, "This is awesome," or "Congratulations, Susan, best of luck to you." If you have at least 3 words, it kickstart the algorithm again. And that person you posted on will start seeing your stuff again because you commented on it, right? And then from there, you can start conversations. So after you've commented on something, then if you have anything else you want to say to them about it, don't just put it as a comment, send them a DM. You say, "Hey, I just commented on your post, but I just want to tell you in more depth how awesome I really think you are." You get the point. You know, that was generic, but you get the point. The more DMs you can create, the better off you're going to be, right? So I know agents that barely post, but they create multiple conversations a day, and that's getting them engagements. That's bringing leads in. Promote your social accounts anywhere and everywhere you can. If you do any kind of flyers, if you do events, have an opportunity. Be sure you put your hashtag, your @ right, on paper where they can follow you, right? Your business card should have your links on you. Your digital business card should have your links to your profiles on it. The more traffic you can drive to these social pages, the more leads you're going to get in 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, right? Work the system now so you can get the leads later. Big tips there. Don't let your social accounts gather cobwebs. If I visited all your guys' profiles, what would I find? Would I see some Christmas stuff still because we haven't posted since then, or I see some relevant stuff on there? Make sure they don't grow cobwebs. If you're not using those platforms, delete the profile and use the platforms you're going to focus on, because I'd rather have content on there, relevant content, local content that is posted recently than having nothing on there at all, right? Because I don't want somebody going there and be like, "Oh, this really doesn't do anything." I'd rather not see the profile that have that on there. So focus on what matters to you guys the most. And this is one I could stay on for a while, but let your personality shine through. All right. Me, I'm from an Eastern Kentucky boy and I've got an accent, right? And I make up words sometimes, and that's okay. Be who you are on social media. For those that are scared to go live, do it anyway. I don't care what you look like the first 5 times. By the 6th, 7th, 8th time, you're going to get more comfortable and you're streaming and people's going to start following you. People's going to start commenting on it. Honestly, when I do large group conferences, workshops, and I teach this kind of stuff, I just tell them to do it. Sometimes I even pull agents up to the stage and I go live with them right there live and make them go live. And once they do it, it kickstarts them in doing it. So go out there and just let your presence known, right? If you love eating ice cream in the afternoons, be sure to get that story snapshot of you eating ice cream, because and you ask the question, you use the sticker on the Instagram post, you say, "What's your favorite ice cream?" It works, right? Another big tip, guys, if you haven't done this yet, is you should record a birthday video. I know I mentioned this a few times in other workshops, but I'm encouraged again because I got another agent that I coach that got a $600,000 listing from a birthday video. It was it was like 15-second video that he wished them a happy birthday. And it's built in, guys, on Facebook. If you go to Facebook, and I do this every morning, I go to Facebook. Let me pull up Facebook to show you how easy this is. And we're just looking for excuses to start conversation, right? Before you make fun of me because I'm telling you to shoot a birthday video, this works. And so I'm going to go down here and I'm going to go to events. So I'll log into your Facebook, go to events, go down here to birthdays. And this is an every morning deal for me. Every morning I go here to birthdays. Let me click on it again because it didn't work. There it goes. And then what I do is I click into the person I know, and then I post my birthday video right there, right? It could be the same video, guys, on everybody's timeline. Typically your friends aren't the same video. It could be literally the same video you placed for a year. I've got some agents that created a video and they're still using it the whole year. They're just putting it in there, right? And it works. It starts conversations. That's what we're trying to do as real estate agents. I hope that makes sense. Side note, that was a squirrel moment, right? And in general, guys, that really is what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to find ways to kickstart. And so hopefully this encourages a little bit. I hope you got a few notes to write down, things you want to do better. The next 10 minutes, I want to give up to you guys. What are you guys struggling with? What are some things that you are, you need help with, you need focus on? Love for you to unmute, chat with me. Give me some questions. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer those questions because literally you guys are in the trenches every day and I could tell you what to do all day long, but I want to know what your business is like, what things that I can help with. So anybody's got social media questions, Facebook, Instagram questions, feel free to unmute or drop in the chat. Let me know. If not, we'll cut this thing short a little bit. So what you guys got? We'll give you 2 minutes here to somebody to unmute and ask. Okay. Question. Yeah, go ahead and ask a question. Go ahead. No, you're fine.
I just put a question into the chat, and that's in regards to growing your base of followers.
Yes.
And
organically grow. Did you say is it best to organically grow or buy some to build your base? Here's me. I've bought leads before. I bought followers before, and they're cracking down on that kind of stuff a lot. And so I definitely don't recommend that. I definitely recommend organically doing it. And I'll even show you what I do to tell agents how to organically grow, especially you want to focus on Instagram. Do you do Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, let me show you on Instagram what I do. It was a trick that Gary V, which I'm sure you guys have heard of. It's a trick that Gary V showed us that it just works. So let me pull up my Instagram account. Let me share my screen. Let's go to Instagram. What area are you guys in? What city area?
We're in Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay. So what you could do is, and what city in Connecticut?
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Okay. So I'm going to go to hashtag Fairfield CT. And so you got 308 posts there, right? So I find large ones, and you can kind of look for hashtags that would fit your areas. But for this one, I've got a Fairfield, Connecticut. There are some posts in there. Let's see if there's any recent posts. Doesn't say these are top posts, 126 likes, that kind of. So this is the way to get more followers and get more local followers. So I pulled up a hashtag, and then I'm going to pick 10 of these and I'm going to comment on it. All right. So I'm going to go, this guy's here, and I don't know what this one's about. It's a cute little puppy. So I would actually, it's an easy one. I would put in here at least a 3-word comment that says, how cute, love the pup. That's the comment, and I'm done. I move to the next one. I'm going to do this one. Fairy garden. There you go. Comment on it and say, what a cool fairy garden. And this seems stupid at first, but I'm telling you why you're doing it. You're going to do this 10 times. And then you're going to go to another hashtag. And you're going to do, let's do Connecticut. Let's do, I don't know what other areas around you guys. Fairfield.
Try Westport.
Which one?
Westport.
Westport. Is it in Connecticut?
Yes.
So Westport, Connecticut. Okay, there's some in this one. So I'm gonna go to this next one. And then I'm gonna search here and I'm gonna find 10 more. And these could be easy stuff. This is a bourbon one here. Feel like this is like my area. I'm all in the Bourbon Trail. But if you go here, you would type in whatever. You're just making a 3-word comment. And you spend about 20 minutes doing this. And I'm talking about you go to as many hashtags as you can, as many things you can. You will start getting tons more followers. Hands down. Because as soon as you comment out, they're going to follow you. And I'd recommend following them back when you're first getting this started doing this. Just try it 3 days in a row. And I promise you, you're going to get probably 20, 30, 40, 60, 100 followers just by doing the strategy. Gary Vee was a genius and people love to be commented on, and this works. So this is part of my Instagram strategy when I meet one-on-one clients. This is what I show them to do. And it does work. And plus these are real people, instead of trying to get, paying for leads or paying for followers, do it this way and it works. It does take some little time, but it's worth it in the long run.
Is there a ratio you recommend between followers to following?
Yeah.
Or does it matter if it's aligned, or what are your thoughts on that?
First getting started with, so for example, if you're under 500 followers, you want to follow back as many people as possible. But then what will happen is as you do more reels and you do more stories, you don't have to follow those guys back, right? You can literally, you'll start seeing some organic growth. So if you pick out and you do 1 reel a week, that's my goal to my agents. I say, look, you do 1 reel a week. In 6 weeks, in 5 weeks, you're going to start getting 4,000, 5,000 views every reel you do because the platform is pushing that. And so when you're doing these reels, you'll start getting followers that way. I mean, I'm getting 10, 15 followers a day now, just on those reels alone. And it's just flowing. So does that answer your question?
Sure. Yeah. I just didn't know if does it look weird if you have more followers than people?
It doesn't look weird at all. Just roll with it at first.
Yeah.
At first people say, don't follow that many people. And the key is you can always go through and unfollow people.
Yeah.
And I do that sometimes. Sometimes I'll follow them at first, give them a little kickback. Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate it. But then the also key there is to also, if they follow you, DM them. As a real estate agent, you want to start conversations. So every follower, like for me, if you follow me today, you're going to get a DM from me today saying, hey, thanks so much for following. I can't wait to see your content. And it's just me typing back to you. But it starts the conversations. So we want as many people to see our stuff as possible. Any other questions, guys? That was awesome. Good question.
Yeah, I have a question. This is
Sure.
Amarita from Greenwich, Connecticut.
Yeah.
So I have people that follow my Instagram, and I can tell there might be not the real people. For example, they will post like 10 photos and there are no comments, 10 photos on the same day, and it'd be usually pictures of like people from the military or their doctors, and they would DM me. Yeah. So what do you do? Do you block them or?
I unfollow them or I block them, either one, because I want real people. That's my goal, my focus. And so if you can any preference, if you come to those things, definitely, because what will happen is that bot will attach them to yourself and they'll start the bot will start liking your stuff. And I don't like false data. I want real data. So that's my preference, is if you can find out they're a bot, just unfollow them or block them.
Right. Yeah.
Move on. Yeah, it's a good one.
Right. At the same time, I don't want them to steal my photos either, because I can tell those are not their photos,
Yeah, if you can find, I mean, obviously I probably have a few bots on mine, but I just haven't caught them yet. But if you find one, they followed you, like, yeah, that's not it. You just not follow them back or block them. Yep. Good point. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Anything else? You guys are awesome. If anything I can encourage you today, guys, is the 2 platforms. I just got off of a beta call with the Meta when I don't know if you guys are doing stocks at all, but you saw Meta stock raise back up again real quick, is because the earnings call on it. And I was on that call, and the 2 things I took from what Zucker was saying is that stories and reels are going to be the next year of push. So meaning they're pushing it, you need to be a part of it. So three stories a day. And I would kind of, when I'm doing my stories, I would do 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, and 1 in the afternoon. And why am I doing that? Because every time you do a story, it brings your face, your little circle, to the front of everybody else's. So I want more opportunities. So some people will do like 4 stories right after each other, and by the middle of the day, no one will see your post anymore because your circles move down. So every time you post, kind of spread it out throughout the day, and then I encourage you to do at least 1 reel a week. Put some music on a photo and hit play. Just get it out there. Because consistency matters with Facebook's algorithms and LinkedIn's algorithms. So the more you can do it, the better off you are in terms of exposure. But that's the 2 big things besides all the other meta stuff they're working on, Web 3.0 stuff they're working on. That's what kind of I took from the call is Facebook stories and reels, Instagram stories and reels. It's just where you're going to get the most bang for the buck in terms of ROI. All right, guys, if you guys don't anything else, I'm going to wrap it up and then I'll send you guys the recording to it. And then if you guys have any other workshops you guys want me to do, feel free to reach back out to LuxVT and be glad to kind of host as much as you guys want. If you got questions, I can make up my good answers for you. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. If you need anything else from me, feel free to reach out. I think you guys are awesome and can't wait to host another one with you guys.